Welcome to my channel.
Life is relationships.
Here is a strong and comprehensive report on the viewpoint of women on romantic relationships, structured for clarity, depth, and academic rigor. The viewpoint of women on romantic relationships.
An analysis of the evolving perspectives, priorities, and challenges shaping women's experiences in romantic partnerships.
Executive summary. This report synthesizes contemporary research, sociological trends, and qualitative data to explore the multifaceted viewpoint of women on romantic relationships. Moving beyond monolithic stereotypes, it reveals that modern women's perspectives are characterized by a fundamental shift from economic dependency and social obligation toward a model prioritizing emotional partnership, personal autonomy, and mutual growth. Key findings indicate that while the desire for love and connection remains universal, women are increasingly evaluating relationships through the lenses of emotional labor, equitable distribution of domestic responsibilities, and the relationship's alignment with their personal and professional aspirations. This evolution is not without its challenges, including navigating persistent societal expectations and the mental load. Ultimately, the modern female viewpoint champions a relationship that functions as a secure base for individual fulfillment rather than the sole source of a woman's identity. 1. Introduction. Beyond the fairy tale.
Historically, cultural narratives have often framed romantic relationships for women as the ultimate goal, a culmination in marriage and motherhood. However, the 21st century has witnessed a profound transformation in this paradigm. Driven by increased educational attainment, economic independence, and the empowerment movements of the 20th and 21st centuries, women's viewpoints on romance have diversified and deepened. This report aims to dissect this complex landscape, examining the core priorities, evolving expectations, and persistent challenges that define what women seek and value in their romantic partnerships today.
2. Core pillars of the modern female viewpoint.
2.1. Emotional intimacy and communication as non-negotiable.
2.2. The pursuit of equity in partnership.
2.3. Autonomy and interdependence.
2.4. Sexual fulfillment and agency.
2.1. Emotional intimacy and communication as non-negotiable. For a vast majority of women, the cornerstone of a fulfilling relationship is deep emotional intimacy. This transcends mere companionship and encompasses vulnerability and authenticity. The ability to be one's true self without fear of judgment is paramount. Women seek partners with whom they can share fears, aspirations, and insecurities. Empathetic communication, active listening, validation of feelings, and the capacity for constructive conflict resolution are highly valued. The absence of these is often a primary source of dissatisfaction. Psychological safety. The relationship must feel like a secure base, a sanctuary from external pressures where one feels safe, supported, and cherished. 2.2. The pursuit of equity in partnership. The concept of a 50-50 split has evolved into a more nuanced demand for equity, a fair distribution of labor based on capacity and circumstance, not rigid gender roles. Shared domestic and mental load. Women no longer seek a helper, but a true partner in managing a household. This includes not only physical chores but also the invisible, mental load, the cognitive labor of planning, organizing, and remembering tasks that traditionally falls disproportionately on women. Financial partnership. With financial independence being a key source of autonomy, women value financial transparency, shared decision-making, and a partner who respects their career and financial contributions. Support for ambition. A supportive partner is one who actively champions a woman's personal and professional goals, viewing her success as a shared victory, not a threat or an inconvenience. 2.3. Autonomy and interdependence. A critical shift in perspective is the move from codependence to healthy interdependence. Modern women largely view a relationship as one vital component of a rich, multifaceted life. Retention of identity. There is a strong emphasis on maintaining friendships, hobbies, and interests outside the relationship. The "you complete me" narrative is being replaced by "you complement me." Personal space and time. The need for solitude and time for self-care is recognized as essential for personal well-being and, by extension, the health of the relationship. The relationship as an addition, not a necessity. Economic and social independence means women are more likely to enter and stay in relationships out of genuine desire, not financial need or social pressure. 2.4. Sexual fulfillment and agency. Women are increasingly claiming their right to sexual pleasure and autonomy. Mutual pleasure. The focus has shifted from sex as a marital duty or a means to procreate to an act of mutual pleasure, exploration, and connection. Open communication about desires. The ability to communicate preferences and boundaries without shame is a key indicator of a healthy sexual relationship. Consent and respect. An unequivocal emphasis on enthusiastic and ongoing consent is a non-negotiable standard for modern women.
3. Evolving expectations and societal shifts. Delayed marriage and childbearing. As women pursue education and careers, the timeline for settling down has extended. Relationships are often seen as longer-term courtships to assess true compatibility before major commitments. Rejection of the superwoman paradigm. There is a growing refusal to accept the unsustainable expectation of having it all, excelling in a career while bearing the primary responsibility for home and family without adequate support. The influence of digital dating. Dating apps have created both a paradox of choice and an opportunity for women to be more intentional in their search, using filters and prompts to screen for aligned values from the outset. 4. Persistent challenges and points of friction.
Despite evolving viewpoints, women continue to navigate significant challenges. The endurance of the mental load, even in progressive relationships, studies show women still manage the majority of the mental load, leading to exhaustion and resentment. Navigating societal pressure. Women often face conflicting messages, to be independent and successful, but also to prioritize marriage and family, creating an internal and external, double bind. Dealing with emotional inexpressiveness. Many women report frustration with partners who struggle with emotional communication, a pattern often socialized into men from a young age. Balancing ambition with partnership. Finding a partner who is not intimidated by but genuinely supportive of a woman's ambition remains a hurdle for some.
Conclusion.
The integrated partnership.
The viewpoint of women on romantic relationships is not a singular entity but a dynamic spectrum. However, a clear and powerful consensus emerges. The archetype of the relationship as a woman's primary source of identity and economic security is obsolete. In its place is a model of the integrated partnership. This ideal partnership is built on a foundation of deep emotional connection, unwavering respect for autonomy, and a genuinely equitable sharing of life's tangible and intangible burdens. It is a relationship that empowers both individuals to become their best selves, together and apart. For women, love is increasingly defined not by grand gestures or societal validation, but by the daily, quiet assurance of a true partnership, one characterized by mutual support, shared growth, and profound respect.
Thank you for watching my video. If you like my content, please subscribe to the channel. It really helps me out.